Tony Nagatani says, I'm pessimistic about Sunday because the Eagles' lines are so good, but I think Talanoa Hufanga might be the Hurts eraser. Can Hufanga be the
Oh
man
my
this week?
God. I'm scared of
That
Hufanga
Well, the
this week.
Eagles have struggled against the single high a little bit, the cover three. And in some ways, I think the cover three is perfect because Hafanga is best at lurking near the line of scrimmage and attacking the mesh point in the zone read and attacking the mesh point in any of the run plays. And I like Hafanga a lot more in the box than I do down the field. What do you
Right.
think? I mean, to me, if the Eagles start having success, Grant, on that zone read, run where they hold the mesh point, that's going to put a lot of stress on this Niner defense. And if I'm D'Amico, I'd like to send Hufanga like a heat-seeking missile at that every possible opportunity, just to take them off their rhythm.
What scares me about Hufanga against a mobile quarterback is when the quarterback extends the play and you have to go to plaster coverage, right? Which is find someone, plaster them for as long as you freaking can because we're
Right.
holding on for dear life right now. Hufanga is terrible at that. Like either he doesn't plaster or he just runs straight at the quarterback. But I feel like that's the guy that messes that up. And also, I feel like Dallas didn't make any effort to sort of test his eye discipline in the last game. I guarantee you Philly will.
Carol T says, what happened to the first 15 scripted plays for Shanahan? It seems like Kyle has moved away from that. Has he moved away from his
I don't think he's moved
script?
away from it. I think his script was just off last week. Again, I think he's
There's a
just
lot of
overly
run blitzes.
he loves Brock Purdy, and I think it's a little bit like look what I can do with the last pick in the draft kind of thing. But he also really does trust Brock Purdy not to turn the ball over in ways he never trusted Jimmy.
Would you sell out to go after Hurts early? Eric Hernandez says his Hurts shoulder 100%. There's people saying that he still falls gingerly on his right side. Travis Gibson bounced on that shoulder. It was only about 5 weeks ago. What do you think? Do you blitz him off his off the defensive right side and see if you can hit that throwing shoulder? I mean, do you try to get a hit on his shoulder early on and see if you can see how
Well, yeah,
how
obviously
he
you want to hit the
reacts?
quarterback for sure. Yeah, you want to hit the quarterback as much as possible. Blitz from the right side, I like that. I do think that in the last game, the throwing shoulder affected his running more than his throwing. Looked like he was throwing the hell out of the ball, but as a runner, he didn't seem that effective. Actually, he didn't seem like he had a lot of burst, and he didn't seem like he was that eager to take contact. So, yeah, absolutely, sure, yep.
We got this one, Bruce R, YouTube member. Thank you, Bruce. Look at that little clap for Bruce. Thanks for joining. I'm loving, by the way. I saw your Cohn phone,
Yeah,
and so I love taking the video calls, man.
they're
The
fun.
video
They're
calls are
fun.
fun. Yeah,
Just be
video
careful.
calls.
Just be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Bruce R makes a donation. He said jet sweeps, Debo, Ray, downhill runs, McCaffrey, Mitchell, Mason. Saquon
I
tried to
like that.
bounce out too much last week instead of taking what the defense gave, 4 or 5 yards up the gut. I agree
I
with
like
that.
that.
Don't get into negative runs. If you're going to
Ray
run the
Ray.
ball, get up the field, right?
I like that. Get Ray Ray back involved on offense. Although Ray Ray, hold on to the ball, please.
I
Please.
know.
Don't do that again.
I
Please.
talked to him about it today.